안녕하세요, Soseo. Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. First of all, sorry for my voice, but it's completely gone. So, today I've got an explosive episode lined up for you. We are diving deep into the shocking declaration of martial law by President Yoon Suk Yeol, the dramatic impeachment that followed, and the incredible first testimonies revealing what really happened behind the scenes. But that's not all. We'll be focusing on the powerful connection between K-pop and the protests against the president. We'll spotlight the K-pop artists who bravely supported the movement and how their influence helped shape the course of events. You don't want to miss it even with this voice, so if you would like to support me, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Now, let's start! On December 3, 2024, President Yoon Suk Yeol made a jaw-dropping announcement on national television. President Yoon declared martial law, accusing the opposition-controlled National Assembly of being a den of criminals and obstructing government operations. He labeled his political opponents as anti-state forces, blaming them for the country's decline, though he provided no direct evidence to back up these claims. Shortly after Yoon's address, the military's martial law command issued a sweeping decree, granting the government extensive powers. This included suspending political gatherings, controlling the media, and enabling warrantless arrests. The military surrounded the National Assembly, preventing lawmakers from challenging the declaration. The opposition parties, particularly the Democratic Party, immediately called for an emergency meeting to counter Yoon's actions. Democratic Party leader Lee Jae-myung live-streamed his journey to parliament, urging citizens to rally and defend democracy. Thousands of protesters gathered at the gates of the National Assembly as lawmakers evaded police lines and forced their way into the building to vote down the order. Despite military forces attempting to block access, National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-shik and other lawmakers managed to enter the parliament building. They opened the session at 12:47 a.m. to vote on whether to rescind martial law. By 1 a.m., a majority of lawmakers, including 18 from Yoon's own People Power Party, voted to lift the martial law. Shortly after, military and police forces began retreating from the parliament grounds. On December 4, 2024, Yoon officially lifted the martial law after a cabinet meeting. However, the opposition parties quickly filed an impeachment motion against Yoon, citing his actions as a violation of the constitution. The Democratic Party labeled this decree a grave act of rebellion. In the aftermath, Yoon took swift action by replacing his defense minister Kim Yong-hyun, who had reportedly advised him on the martial law decision. Despite this change, Han Dong-hoon, leader of the People Power Party, initially criticized the martial law decree as unconstitutional but stated he would work to block the impeachment motion. The political crisis led to the resignation or arrest of multiple senior defense and military officials. Prosecutors sought an arrest warrant for suspended Army Chief of Staff General Park Han-soo, who served as the chief martial law commander. Park claimed he learned about the martial law imposition through Yoon's televised address, denying responsibility for drafting the document. Police also arrested the current and former chiefs of the Defense Intelligence Command, Major General Moon Sang-ho and No Sang-won, respectively. Moon was suspected of sending troops to the National Election Commission's office just minutes after Yoon's announcement, raising suspicions of prior knowledge of the plan. Facing criminal investigation on possible rebellion charges, President Yoon was impeached on December 14, 2024 by a vote of 204 to 85. His presidential powers were immediately suspended, with Prime Minister Ahn Duk-soo now serving as acting president. Yoon gave a defiant speech after his impeachment, touting his achievements and apologizing for declaring martial law. he argued that the opposition-controlled parliament left him no choice by paralyzing the government. The Constitutional Court began reviewing Yoon's impeachment over the short-lived martial law order, which stunned East Asian democracy and key US ally. The court has 6 months to decide whether it should be removed from office. During this period, Prime Minister Ahn Duk-soo is serving as acting president, as I said. The court proceedings are still in the early stages, and it remains to be seen whether President Yoon will take the stand himself. Public hearings are expected to take place over the coming months. The court's decision will ultimately determine whether fresh presidential elections will be held within 60 days. But let's dive into the first explosive testimonies in the ongoing investigation and impeachment proceedings against President Yoon Suk Yeol. First up, we have Lieutenant General Kwak Song-kun, the commander of the Army Special Warfare Command. Kwak testified that President Yoon directly ordered him to break down the doors of the National Assembly and drag people out. This directly contradicts Yoon's claim that the martial law declaration was merely symbolic. Next, we have Colonel Kim Yong-tae, an Army Special Forces commander. Kim stated that he received orders to prevent more than 150 National Assembly members from gathering, which would have been enough to overturn the martial law declaration. Major General Moon Sang-ho, the current chief of the Defense Intelligence Command, is also under scrutiny. Moon was suspected of sending troops to the National Election Commission's office just minutes after Yoon's announcement, suggesting he had prior knowledge of the plan. Former chief of the Defense Intelligence Command No Sang-won is also in the spotlight. His involvement and actions are being closely examined, with suspicions that he played a role in planning and executing the martial law declaration. These testimonies have provided critical insights into the events surrounding the martial law declaration and have raised serious questions about the legality and motivations behind President Yoon's actions. But let's talk about the testimony of Kim Ho-jun, a well-known progressive political broadcaster in South Korea with a significant following on YouTube. Because when he recently testified before the National Assembly regarding the martial law crisis, he said something that will raise even more doubts. During his testimony, Kim revealed that he received a tip about an assassination plot targeting Han Tong-hoon, the leader of the Conservative People Power Party, on December 3, 2024. The tip included plans to assassinate Han during transportation after his arrest and to stage a rescue mission for opposition figures like Chu Kook, Yang Chong-chol and himself, making it appear as though North Korea was involved. Kim also mentioned additional reports about plans to bury North Korean military uniforms at specific locations to frame North Korea and provoke a US military response. He acknowledged that his testimony might sound far-fetched, but insisted on sharing the information he received from a reliable source. Kim's testimony has added another layer of complexity to the ongoing investigation and has sparked public shock and controversy due to the serious nature of the allegations. But how did the Korean population react to this mess? Despite freezing temperatures, around 200,000 people gathered near the National Assembly to support the impeachment of President Yoon. The protests were peaceful, with participants ranging from teenagers and young adults to families with young children. This diverse and orderly turnout highlighted the maturity of South Korea's democracy and the strong sense of civic duty among its citizens. The protests weren't just about opposing martial law, they were a broader expression of frustration with President Yoon's administration. Critics cited alleged abuses of power and betrayal of public trust as reasons for their discontent. The willingness of so many to brave harsh weather conditions to voice their opinions demonstrated the depth of polarization in Korean society, but also the strong civic engagement of its people. High school seniors, university students, and even elderly citizens participated in the protests, carrying handmade signs and chanting slogans demanding Yoon's resignation. These protests were reminiscent of the massive demonstrations that led to the impeachment of former President Park Geun-hye in 2016-17, showcasing the enduring spirit of South Korean democracy. The public outcry and mass protest played a crucial role in the National Assembly's decision to impeach President Yoon. On December 14, 2024, the National Assembly voted to impeach Yoon with a vote of 204 to 85, as I said. This decision was a direct response to the overwhelming public demand for accountability and justice. However, the intense polarization and the challenges faced by the Constitutional Court in adjudicating the impeachment underscore the ongoing struggle to maintain national unity and democratic stability. So, as I said before, despite the gravity of the situation, the protests remain largely peaceful. Protesters gathered near the National Assembly carrying signs and chanting slogans demanding Yoon's resignation. Protesters used symbolic acts to express their dissent. Many carried candles reminiscent of the candlelight protest that led to the impeachment of the former president in 2016-17. This symbolism underscored the continuity of democratic activism in South Korea. The National Assembly also played a crucial role in countering Yoon's martial law declaration. Lawmakers from opposition parties, particularly the Democratic Party, quickly mobilized to convene an emergency session. Despite attempts by military forces to block access, lawmakers managed to enter the parliament building and vote on the martial law decree. The public outcry against Yoon's action was palpable. Citizens expressed their frustration and anger through various channels, including social media, public forums, and community gatherings. This widespread sentiment played a crucial role in galvanizing support for the protests and legislative actions. Various civic organizations and advocacy groups mobilized to support the protests and provided legal and logistical assistance. These organizations helped coordinate the protests, ensure the safety of participants, and amplify the voices of those opposing Yoon's actions. The media also played a vital role in covering the events and informing the public about the unfolding crisis, providing real-time updates on the protests, legislative actions, and testimonies. Of course, social media platforms were also instrumental in organizing and mobilizing protesters. Hashtags, live streams, and viral posts helped spread information quickly and efficiently, enabling citizens to coordinate their actions and amplify their message. But Korea is the land of K-pop, so K-pop was very present during the protests. K-pop, or Korean pop music, isn't just a global cultural phenomenon. It's also become a powerful tool for social and political mobilization. In recent years, K-pop idols, fan communities, and the music itself have played significant roles in protests. K-pop idols enjoy immense influence and visibility, both domestically and internationally by now. Many idols have used their platforms to voice concerns about social and political issues, inspiring their fans to take action. During the protests against President Yoon's martial law declaration, several idols publicly supported democratic principles and criticized the government's actions. Their involvement added legitimacy and urgency to the movement, encouraging more people to join the protests. Prominent idols took to social media to share messages of solidarity with the protesters, urging their followers to uphold democratic values and stand against what was happening. These messages were widely shared, amplifying the call for action and increasing public awareness of the issues at stake. K-pop fan communities, known for their organization and dedication, have proven to be effective in agents of mobilization during protests. These communities are highly coordinated and capable of executing large-scale campaigns, both online and offline. In the case of the protests against President Yoon, K-pop fan groups played a crucial role in organizing and prompting demonstrations. Online platforms like X and fan forums were used to disseminate information about protest locations, times, and safety measures. Fans created hashtags and viral content to raise awareness and encourage participation. Additionally, fan communities collected donations to support the logistical needs of the protests, such as providing food, water, and medical supplies to participants. K-pop music itself has also served as a medium of resistance and expression during protests. Protesters often incorporate popular K-pop songs into their demonstration, using the music to create a sense of unity and solidarity. The upbeat and energetic nature of K-pop songs helps maintain high spirits among protesters and draws more attention to the movement. The global reach of K-pop has facilitated digital activism on an unprecedented scale. International fans of K-pop, who are often well versed in the use of social media, joined in solidarity with South Korean protesters by amplifying their voices online. Hashtags and viral challenges related to the protests gained traction worldwide, bringing international attention to the situation in South Korea. The involvement of global K-pop fans added pressure on the South Korean government by highlighting the protest on an international stage. This global solidarity demonstrated the power of K-pop as a cultural force that transcends borders and unites people in common causes. But let's make some names of the K-pop stars that supported the protest. First up, we have Rosé from Blackpink. Rosé used their social media platforms to share messages of solidarity with the protesters. She encouraged their fans, known as Blinks, to join the demonstration and stand up for democratic values. Her support helped mobilize a large number of fans and raise awareness about the political situation. Next, let's talk about the iconic girl group Girls' Generation. The hit song Into the New World became an anthem for the protest. The song's lyric about hope and change resonated with the protesters, and many learned the lyrics to sing during the demonstrations. This helped bridge generational gaps as older and younger protesters came together to sing the song, creating a sense of unity and shared purpose. G-Dragon, a member of Big Bang and a solo artist, also made a significant impact. He publicly voiced his opposition to President Yoon's actions and used his influence to encourage his fans, known as VIPs, to participate in the protests and stand up for democracy. His involvement brought attention to the protests and helped amplify the message of the movement. Members of the boy group NCT joined the protests by sharing their support on social media and attending some of the demonstrations. They even used their light sticks, traditionally used at concerts, as symbol of protest. The presence of NCT members and their light sticks added a vibrant and energetic atmosphere to the protest, attracting more young people to join the movement. Many other K-pop artists, including BTS, EXO, and TWICE, also expressed their support for the protest through social media posts and public statements. Their collective voices helped create a unified front against President Yoon's actions, contributing to the large turnout at the protest and increasing international awareness of the political situation in South Korea. New Jeans also announced a special initiative to provide free food and drinks for the protesters. They prepaid for hundreds of meals at various establishments in Yeouido, the main financial district of Seoul. They offered 110 portions of kimbap, 100 drinks at Otto Gimbap, 50 grain lattes, 50 Americanos and 50 lemonades at Kaf Cafe, and 100 bowls of samgyetang and dumpling and beef soups. The group expressed their support through their new Instagram account, encouraging protesters to collect the free item using the code BUNNIES, the name of their fandom. IU also showed their support by preparing for meals and drinks at various establishments in Yeouido. She provided 100 portions of rice cakes and 100 drinks at Wonjo Kongju rice cakes, 200 bowls of gukbap, 100 portions of bread and drinks at Rolling Pin, and 100 various pastries at bread factory Sudan Red Bean Bread. IU shared her support through her official online fan platform, expressing her hope that the protesters could feel a little warmer in the cold weather. Both New Jeans and IU gained praise from netizens for their generosity and solidarity with the protesters. Their actions not only provided much needed support to those braving the cold, but also highlighted the importance of community and supporting during challenging times. But not everyone agreed with it. So what happened? On December 17th, a list of celebrities who expressed support for the impeachment of President Yoon was posted on the DC Inside People Power Party gallery, an online community board. The post, titled "I reported IU to the CIA," included an image of the report submitted to the CIA and suggested starting a verification relay. The CIA operates a separate reporting site where individuals can report incidents by entering their phone number and email address. Why were these celebrities reported? The list included celebrities who supported the impeachment by prepaying for food and drinks for protesters, attending the rallies in person, and posting about the rallies on social media. The individuals behind the list also called for a boycott of these celebrities, sharing a list of brands and product names associated with them. In particular, they targeted IU, distributing the product names of brands she models for to various online community boards. Let's put this into context. On December 14th, the bill to impeach President Yoon Suk Yeol was passed, surpassing the required two-thirds vote. This political move has been highly contentious, leading to widespread protests and public demonstrations. Now, what is the CIA? The CIA, or Central Intelligence Agency, is a US government agency responsible for gathering, processing, and analyzing national security information from around the world. The CIA operates a reporting site where individuals can submit information they believe might be relevant to the agency's mission. So why report to the CIA? Reporting these celebrities to the CIA seems to be a symbolic act rather than a practical one. The CIA's primary focus is on international intelligence and national security, not domestic political issues in South Korea. The individuals who reported the celebrities likely did so to make a statement and draw attention to the opposition to the celebrities' actions. The reporting of celebrities to the CIA and the subsequent boycott calls highlight the intense polarization and contentious nature of the current political situation in South Korea. The involvement of celebrities in political discourse, while not unprecedented, has added a new dimension to the ongoing crisis. As the situation continues to unfold, the actions and reactions of both the public and the celebrities involved will likely play a crucial role in shaping the future of South Korea's political landscape. On December 18th, a YouTuber posted a video titled "I reported IU to the CIA." In the video, they revealed, you guys know IU, right? The very famous singer. She's supporting people who are protesting against Yoon Suk Yeol. She's even providing food for them and making the vibe that they have to go out and protest. The YouTuber didn't stop there. They encouraged others to report IU to the CIA as well, saying, "Wow, how kind and nice she is. I think she's making people feel like they need to go out and protest because she wants Yoon Suk Yeol to be impeached. I wanted to help her too. I wanted her idea to be spread to a lot of people, so I told the CIA about what she was doing. Not just me, but I also want you guys to report her as well. People like you, people who think they are awake and smart." The YouTuber also revealed the message they sent to the CIA. It reads, "Hello CIA staff, thank you for working hard every single day. I'm sending you this message to report a Korean singer named IU. Her actual name is Lee Ji-hoon. She has recently been showing support for the impeachment of the South Korean president. She even provided food for the protesters who supported the impeachment of the South Korean president. To me, it seems like she's taking the lead in helping Korea's impeachment rallies. She's a famous Korean singer and she has great influence." The message continued. I'm sure the US government has already noticed that the impeachment of the Korean president is being controlled by Chinese forces. Also, Korean citizens who have participated in protests have recently been denied US visas and entry. So much is happening in Korea right now. Once again, I am writing this message to report Lee Ji-yoon. She has shown her support for the impeachment of the Korean president. This development has caused quite a stir, highlighting the intense polarization and contentious nature of the current political situation in South Korea, as I said. As you may know, K-pop artists typically avoid political matters due to the industry structure and the risks involved. Entertainment companies prioritize a broad fan base, and political opinions can alienate fans and spark controversies. Plus, South Korea's polarized political landscape makes it tough for public figures to navigate without backlash. But everything changed on December 3, 2024, when President Yoon Suk Yeol declared the martial law. Many saw it as an authoritarian power grab, promoting a strong response from various sectors, including the K-pop industry. Social media allowed artists to quickly express their opinions and mobilize their fan base. Silence from prominent figures could be seen as complicity, so K-pop artists face significant public pressure to take a stand. Several K-pop artists broke their usual silence to support the protests. The involvement of K-pop artists had a significant impact on the movement. Their support helped legitimize the protests and encourage more people to participate. The willingness of K-pop artists to speak out against President Yoon's actions signaled a shift in the industry's approach to political engagement. It showed that in times of national crisis, the lines between entertainment and politics can blur, and public figures can play a crucial role in advocating for democratic principles and social justice. The protest against President Yoon's martial law declaration marked a turning point in the relationship between K-pop and political discourse. While K-pop artists have traditionally avoided politics, the unprecedented nature of the situation and the power of social media prompted many to take a stand. Their involvement not only supported the protest, but also highlighted the potential for K-pop to be a force for positive change in society. As South Korea continues to navigate its political challenges, the role of K-pop artists in shaping public opinion and advocating for democratic values will likely remain significant. And that's it for now, but stay tuned for the next videos. What do you think about the involvement of K-pop artists in political protests? Do you believe that music can be a catalyst for social change? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Please remember that there is a lot of work behind this kind of videos, so like and subscribe to support me and my horrible voice. I will see you soon. 안녕히 가세요. Bye bye. Thank you very much.